Previously on Nuckhead.
The Canucks play the Vegas Golden Knights tonight, and there's no arguing the fact that it's the biggest game of the year so far. And guess what? They are going to win. It's going to be 4-1, and Pettersson is going to get nasty all over the ice. All right, so yes, the Canucks lost to the Vegas Golden Knights. And you know what? They didn't just lose. They got schnortled. But don't get me wrong, the Canucks didn't play badly, and it definitely wasn't a blowout in the sense that one team was super on and one was super off. It was a good game, and the Canucks played hard. They had offensive zone pressure, puck possession, and just under 40 shot attempts, but Vegas is just better. They were in perfect position all night. They got their sticks in on what felt like every single attempted pass. They blocked every second shot, and they capitalized on every Canucks mistake. And after the game, there was some conversation on Twitter about JT Miller underperforming in a shutdown role playing against the Jack Eichel line, but my take on it is a lot more forgiving. That line consists of Jack Eichel, Mark Stone, and Ivan Barbashev. It's one of the best lines in the entire league. They scored the first 2 goals of the game in the first period, and obviously Miller wasn't stoked on that either. Here's what he said after the game.
They outplayed us in the first period, and that's on me. I played a little slow in the first period today, and they were ready to play.
And real quick, look what this dude named Taj tweeted after the game. Before anyone says, who cares what this guy thinks, he's actually built up quite a decent following and has become a pretty prominent voice in Canucks Twitter. Nobody knows who he is. He's completely anonymous, but I'm here to tell you that he is just trying to make Canucks fans mad. He'll throw in the occasional tweet in support of the team, but everything else is just him taking the piss. Don't hate the guy. Once you realize everything he says is just a joke, it actually becomes pretty funny. Too many people take him seriously, and it's important that we don't accidentally let his joke tweets control the narratives in the media. He blocked me the second I interacted with him, by the way. I'm not sure why. Maybe he saw my Twitter bio. Anyway, let me highlight some positives from this game. First of all, it was Teddy Bluger's first game against his former team, a team that he hoisted the Stanley Cup with just a few months ago. He played all right. Pettersson looks like he's recovering nicely from whatever potential injury he was dealing with. Look at him slither his way through the Golden Knights here. Demko looked great as usual, making save after save, although he did make me shit my pants for a moment here when he gave the puck to Mark Stone. He recovered insanely well though, so another pair of pants ruined for nothing. Connor Garland and Dakota Joshua are fun to watch together. They had a few scoring chances during the game, but none better than this one by Dakota Joshua. What an amazing save by Aiden Hill here. Sam Lafferty is looking better and better every game. I don't know what his ceiling is, but I'm hoping he can morph into an effective top 6 power forward. I mean, he's already on his way there. Just look at this play. He creates a scoring chance out of thin air. Not many players can do this, and he did it twice in the same period. Let's root for this guy. I think we might have a potential gem on our hands. Now, there was a weird call on Myers in the second period, and I'm actually not sure where I stand on it. Myers wasn't too happy with it. Obviously, it's pretty common to see players arguing after they've been called for a penalty, but something in the way Myers was doing it here made me think he actually had a point.
Got the stick into the skates of the Vegas player. I didn't grab him, he stepped into me.
The Knights ended up scoring on that power play, and even though it wasn't the game-winning goal, it kind of felt like the nail in the coffin for the Canucks. They had so much momentum in the second period, and after that goal went in, they really seemed deflated. I'm not saying the refs made the wrong call here. I truly don't know where I stand on it, but definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyway, Kuzmenko slithered his way around a few defenders too. He actually had a decent game, and he really needed it. It was great to see him score his first goal in 10 games thanks to a saucy pass from JT Miller. But that was all the Canucks would get. Vegas won 4-1. But listen to me. We're currently in early December, just a few days after the Canucks lost to the defending Stanley Cup champions, a game that we thought they could win. In fact, the betting odds were in favor of the Canucks prior to the game. Don't be upset. The Vancouver Canucks are good. They're not as good as Vegas, and I can say that confidently, but the fact that that was even a question to begin with is a massive win for us Canucks fans. We're now cheering for one of the better teams in the league for the first time in years. Don't get caught up in a stray L handed to us by the defending Stanley Cup champions. We're fine. Anyway, on to Game 25 against the Calgary... Oh, right. The Canucks acquired the 6'6", 250-pound defenseman known as Nikita Zadorov from the Calgary Flames just a couple days before they were scheduled to play the Calgary Flames. Zadorov doesn't just bring a physical presence to the team. He's a good locker room personality. He plays an entertaining style of hockey. He's not afraid to lay the body or join in on the rush. He's got a bomb from the point, and did I mention that he's big and scary? Anyway, Saturday night was his first game with the Canucks and his first game against his former team, the Calgary Flames, and he was booed every time he touched the puck. If you're wondering why, it's because he requested a trade out of Calgary, and hockey fans don't take too kindly to that sort of thing. I'd say he started strong. On his first shift, he absolutely bonked the body of his former teammate Dylan Dubé, and that was cool to see. Quinn Hughes opened the scoring for the Canucks with a laser beam from what's becoming his favorite spot to shoot from. And then a few minutes later, Blake Coleman bumped into Thatcher Demko, and just watch how his right leg bends here. He even got up slowly too. It was terrifying. I actually called the police when this happened. I didn't know what else to do. But I calmed down when I saw Sam Lafferty steal the puck from the NHL's biggest baby, Rasmus Andersson, and make his way down the ice to score his 6th of the season to make it 2-0 Canucks. But then Kuzmenko took a bad penalty. You don't want to be taking penalties like this, and even with some stellar penalty killing from Pettersson and Miller, the Flames managed to capitalize on it with a goal from their new captain, Mikhail Backlund, to make it 2-1. Dakota Joshua took a bad penalty, Zadorov made a good defensive play, and it was funny to see Pettersson and former teammate Jacob Markstrom beefing in the crease here just moments before Petey slid his way through the entire Calgary Flames roster to set up Mikheyev for his 8th of the season. Also, Linus Karlsson was back in the lineup today for his 2nd career NHL game, and he was good. He played a solid 10 minutes and even got some time on the power play. I like what I'm seeing. Juleson made a good defensive play on the penalty kill. Dakota Joshua did the same shortly after. Mikheyev turned into a missile, blowing past Mackenzie Weegar for a clean breakaway only to get shut down by Jacob Markstrom. Niels Oman, Niels Höglander, and Linus Karlsson forechecked hard and hemmed Calgary in their own zone, knocking valuable seconds off the clock. Hughes made a great defensive play here, stealing the puck from Sharon Govich. Calgary scored. Whatever, 3-2. And with under 3 minutes left at this point, Karlsson was not only out on the ice in an important role, but actually stole the puck from Kadri and wasted more valuable time for the Flames. And then to seal the deal, who else but Nikita Zadorov with the empty net.
No, Petey touched it. I got a.
No, but they gave it to you.
Yeah, but they're gonna change it. He's clearly touched.
Well, you're wrecking a good story here.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's okay.
I mean, with the assist on an empty net goal for Elias Pettersson, and thanks to a late Calgary goal, this empty netter actually ended up being the game winner. That must sting for Calgary fans. The Canucks are now 16-8-1, good enough for 2nd in their division, 2nd in their conference, and 4th in the entire league. Say it with me now. The Vancouver Canucks are good. Again, 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 the Vancouver Canucks are good. Thank you. The Canucks play the New Jersey Devils tomorrow night on home ice, and 7.5% of the players playing in that game tomorrow are brothers. That's right, Quinn, Jack, and Luke Hughes are all playing in the same game for the first time tomorrow night. Leave your predictions below. I say the Canucks win 5-2. And before I go, if you have any NHL or Canuck-related hot takes or controversial opinions that you've been dying to get off your chest, leave them in the comments because I'll be responding to all of them in Thursday's video. Okay, bye.